What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, on the Twitter we have a roadmap that's going on for the month of September. So if you are planning to save, especially if you're free to play, this is going to help you a lot. So you may want to conserve some of your stamina tonic potions to do some co-op modes or some grinding during these events. So first off, the weapon enhancement boost campaign is happening right now, September 10th to the 17th. So we got a week of enhancing weapon greatness success rate by 20%. So essentially what that means is when you actually do an enhance on your weapon, when you use your items to enhance it, there's a chance to do a critical or a great success, which gives you more EXP. And if you max out during that, actually gives you back some of your enhancement material. So that's going on right now. Make sure if you are planning to enhance weapons, this is the time to do it, especially for those sub weapons and off weapons that you didn't have a chance to do. So not a bad time to also be grinding some of the weapon material that you may want to take advantage of, because that's also being dropped right here in the solo, I believe, mode, not the co-op mode. So make sure you do that part. Now, on September 17th to the 24th, the next week, we're looking at character growth boost campaign. So this will actually give you guys more EXP for your characters through any side stories or missions, and then also the character growth quest during the actual enhancement section, which is under training quest. That will also increase your EXP by 20%. So if you were looking to eventually do some alts, that some other characters that you may have not wanted to do in the past, that would be the time to do it. So again, all going to be related to stamina tonics, or you can do the zero stamina EXP gain that a lot of you guys are doing to take advantage of some of that EXP with the 20% growth. And then lastly, the last week of September going into October 1st, we have the material enhancement great success rate by 20%. I think what they meant to say is materia. I don't know if that's a mistake. So it's actually to say materia enhancement great success rate by 20%, and also the quest will also drop 20% more items for you to get your materia up there. All right, so that is the roadmap for all of September in regards to enhancements. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, guys, real quick, is this wonderful little section called the Chocobo farm. Okay, so a lot of people don't really understand how this works, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through this. So first off, if you have the Soldier Pass, which is the weekly pass, I have 2 days left on mine. It's crazy that it's only 7 days. I think that might be one of my biggest pet peeves in this game, is the passes are only 7 days instead of a month, which most gacha games or idle games are. But it is what it is. So with this, you get additional co-op battle rewards, synthesis time, expedition rare drops 30%, which is huge, and then expedition time minus 30%. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the Chocobo farm and how it works. Now, I've been saving up all my Chocobo coins specifically to do this video. So first off, let's talk about the farm. I mentioned this in another video. Every single day, guys, this chest here will give you an item for free during reset. So jump on in here, grab this item. Sometimes it's located here, sometimes up here. Essentially, there's a chest here that you want to go with, okay? There's a Chocobo that you have right here, and their Chocobos are graded by a letter and then a symbol. So H plus or just H, whatever the case may be, right? So in my case, if you look at my stable, I got the OG Chocobo they give us, which is just an H Chocobo. Now, what does H mean? Essentially, that's the ranking that they are. I think this might be the worst ranking that they give us. And then essentially what it gives you is speed, stamina, intellect, and adaptability. Now, I'm assuming in this section here, this is going to probably be for some form of future content, right? I don't know if this is going to be anything more than that. Like if you look here, the Chocobo's gender, the rank Chocobo's performance, that's the rank there. The terrain to which the Chocobo is suited for, that's the field adaptability, you can see right there as well. And then the stats, this affects the time it takes to complete an expedition. This affects the amount of expedition rewards obtained. This affects the chance to obtain rare items, so intellect on medals and expeditions. And adaptability is the amount of character EXP during the expedition. So you actually do gain EXP for your characters as you send them out. So don't put someone in here that is full on 50, okay? You're just wasting a slot for that. So that's what that's for. I'm hoping eventually in the future we might get some Chocobo racing. Who knows if that'll ever happen, but that's essentially what those stats are. So very important stats. Now the next thing you're going to see is 2 other vendors up here. They pretty much do what this does, but we'll go through it here, okay? So this little girl is actually a vendor for the exchange shop, okay? So you can exchange your Chocobo coins here for different levels of Chocobos. So you can see here you get another H for 5. I unlocked, so just so you guys are aware, I would highly recommend, let me go back to my stable, to unlock the, sorry, right here, Chocobo Expeditions, right here. Unlock these 2 once you're ready. do not unlock it right away. So I have been not doing this purposely because I want to make a video, but if you do want to take advantage of these rewards, and I highly recommend you do, get your H chocobos for the 5 coins and then just put them in there for now and just rock all 3 expeditions. It's a massive, massive undertaking in terms of how much rewards you take, what rewards you get. So don't worry about saving this for now. Just get these as fast as you can and put them out there. Now, I saved purposely because I want to show you guys what the highest level chocobo that I can get currently versus what the lowest level chocobo is in terms of stats. Okay, so let's look at this. We have 1,500, 1,500. They're both E's. The F plus is 1,000. The G is 100 and the H is 5. So I'm going to actually refill this to see if we can get a better one. Okay, so let's see what happens. So there's a D. So you guys can see here, these are now 3,000. Okay, so this is going to be a mountain terrain chocobo right there, right? Now the stats are going to be a little bit different, and all of these traits are going to be a little bit different as well too. But you can only imagine how much more expensive these are going to get as you go up the rankings. Now I don't need D's right now, so I'm going to go another one. There's some more D's and F's, some G's and some H's. Let's go another one. So there's a couple E pluses. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this E plus mountain one. Okay, it's the green chocobo. We're gonna go ahead and grab them, and then we're gonna grab this. We're gonna do one more here. We'll grab this 50. Okay, the H plus. So there you go. So now we have enough chocobos. Now let's go ahead and take a look and see what the difference is now between each of these traits. So remember, speed 30. Speed 21, stamina 30, 36 intellect, and 15. Now if you compare it to this one, it's a pretty big difference, guys, right? Look at the adaptability, number 1. So that's a lot more EXP for the character. Intellect-wise, this actually has better. So if you guys want to remember what intellect is, we'll go back here and you guys can see this affects the chance to obtain rare items or chocobo medals on expedition. So this chocobo is actually better for gaining rare items in that. So stamina, on the other hand, let's go back here to stamina. This affects the amount of expedition rewards obtained. So more rewards for this chocobo for sure. Oh, sorry, this one. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm looking at this one here. And then this one here has speed, and that's the time it takes to finish them. Okay, so there you go, comparing H plus to H. Okay, so there's a little bit of a difference. So this one definitely gives a lot more EXP for your character. This one just has more rewards in terms of rarity. Now let's compare an E plus to it. What a difference, right? Look at the speed here for the chocobo. 252 versus 21 versus 31. So 200% almost. Not the 200, yeah, 200% higher, or 200 times, not 200 times, 200% higher. Stamina wise, 149 versus 70. So this is double the amount, a little over double, right? 93 intellect versus 21 versus 36, and then 308 adaptability. So you can gain a lot of EXP. So let's do a little test here. We're gonna go ahead and do an actual expedition. We're gonna put in other chocobos in here. So let's put grasslands. Let's just do this one. And this is unavailable, so that one has to be done in mountains, okay? Just so you guys are aware. So you have to choose this one here, and we're gonna pick a character, and let's do Zach. Okay, we'll go Zach with that one. So start off there, and then this one here, you have to find a mountain place. So I don't think I'll be able to do. Hold on, I'll tell you here what it is. Right, you can see the little icons. So I don't have. Okay, so I have to unlock Wutai first in order to do the mountains. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing this. These symbols should be followed in order to do it. So it's good to have a variety, because eventually here you might not have grasslands, and same with these ones, you might need the mountain ones, right? So I'm preparing a little bit ahead of time. So that's the way it works, guys. So you guys can see here the time frame is different, right? 7 minutes versus 5. This is the speed difference between the two chocobos, and then this can get 8 because he has more stamina. This one can only bring 6. And then the rare items in this one will be different versus this one. So it's very important, guys, to note how chocobos work. I want us to talk about one last thing about chocobos. Missions. Okay, whenever you collect stuff here, exploring items, getting certain type of rare items, this is where you go trade that in, guys, to get yourself quite a few blue crystals and chocobo crystals. Chocobo rewards. Don't forget to do this, because a lot of people just neglect this whole section and don't bother with it. It's super, super important to do that. And also gifts. You can see here, if you complete certain things, you get yourself some more blue crystals, right? So don't forget to look at all this and also this before you move on from the chocobo farm. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. I think I pretty much covered it all. So I will, whenever I unlock the mountain one, maybe I'll do a community post to show you guys what the reward difference is between the regular H plus version and then the E plus version we have. And then I'm going to continue farming additional Chocobo coins and hopefully get higher end Chocobos to work with in the neck. We can see how good they are versus some of the lower rank ones, okay? All right, this is Payne. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.